Oh yeah, okay.
So just quickly, when doing chants, we have to do this together because
Yeah.
we are one voice.
Exactly.
We are one voice. So yeah, keeping that in mind.
So being on the blowhorn means we all have to be one voice.
Yeah.
Right?
And then,
Got to use it.
Yeah. No word, but it's speeding ahead a little.
and then you can do an alternative version of that too. After Mini Wachoni, we say Agua es vida, water is life. Agua es vida, water is life. And then this one's a bit of a long one, but so basically the person leading this chant says, what do you do when your community is under attack? Everyone says, stand up, fight back. What do you do when your water is under attack? Stand up, fight back. You know, what do you do when your children are under attack? Stand up, fight back. What do you do? Stand up, fight back.
Right.
A couple times. So that's what the leaders will say. And I think that's good.
And we have one more though.
That's good.
We got a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
That was enough.
All right. Cool.
So do you want this now or what?
What's his name?
Elvis.
Elvis. My name's Aaron after Elvis Aaron Presley.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm walking my ticket.
Clean water is a right, not just for the rich and white. Clean water is a right, not just for the rich and white. Clean water is a right,
Not just for the rich and white. Clean water is our right. Not just for the rich and white.
clean water is a right, not just for the rich and white. Is a right, not just for the rich and white. Clean water is a
Not just for the rich and white.
hey, hey, ho, ho.
Rick Snyder's got to go.
Hey, hey.
Ho ho.
Rick Snyder's got to go.
Hey hey.
Ho, ho.
Rick Snyder.
Got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho ho.
Rick Snyder's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder's got to go. Hey, hey.
Got to go.
Hey, hey.
Ho ho. Mary Weaver's got to go.
Hey, hey.
Ho ho. Mary Weaver's got to go.
Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Rick Snyder has got to go.
Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Rick Snyder has got to go.
Hey, hey. Minnie with Tony. Water is life. Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
Water is life. Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
Minnie with Tony. Water is life. Minnie with Tony. Water is life. Minnie with Tony.
Water is life.
A water protective camp. It's also a resistance camp for everything that's transpired here over the last 3 years. April 25th, the 3-year anniversary of them switching from Detroit, Lake Huron water system to the Flint River, and we all know what happened after that. So right now, they are marching, and cars are passing, presumably wondering what the hell they're doing. We got humans, we got dogs, you got Santa Claus out there, or roses, I can't decide, and it's great. Now, tell me about Governor Snyder here. Obviously, I know what you want. Why do you want people to know? Why do you want people to know about Snyder? Come, walk.
Well, Snyder's trying to frack the state, and it doesn't. It isn't pure Michigan. I don't know what pure Michigan is.
And do you think Snyder's doing enough for the citizens of Flint in terms of getting them medical coverage, changing the pipes, any of that stuff?
No, I think he should be arrested. Basically, I mean, he should be in jail. I mean, you guys, the truth really came out about what the emails.
Yeah, he hasn't released any emails before the year 2014, so we really don't know what he was saying, what kind of decisions were being made, as to the reason for why the water was switched in the first place.
Right. It looks like he was involved in other things like bicycles for state police, minor things. That it's highly unlikely that he didn't know anything about what was going on in Flint. That's all I got to say.
Thanks, sir.
We need to trim them.
We're gonna
Put that on the to-do
help
list.
people try to keep up. There's probably, I'd say, over a dozen, maybe 2 dozen people here, and I'd say about 15 that stayed back at the camp. When we showed up at the camp about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, there were probably like 15 to 20 people there, and it started getting more people in. I'd say there's probably between 35 to 50 people here now, and the day is beautiful. So, as I told you in my previous report over at the Young Turks page, they really want more bodies at this camp. It's Kersley Park. They're calling it Camp Promise.
Water is life! Water is life! Where are we at, Mr. Tony Palladino?
You are in my home, guys. Welcome to the east side of Flint.
Thanks for
We're
having
walking
us.
down Poplar Street where we grew up. We're in despair in here. We need some help. People are hurting. We got to get it fixed up in here. Welcome home. Come on, east side of Flint. Come on, Flint, bring it in.
Come on out east side.
Come on, north, south, and west, too.
We're marching to Farmers Market, guys. Come on, join us. So, guys, just joining us. This is Camp Promise of Flint. We're marching out of Kersley Park through the east side, Kersley neighborhood. Heading down Poplar Street right now. That's my old street. Some of you guys might know, remember the old house there. See if we can catch the crowd here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This is live Camp Promise of Flint. This is Water is Life, Water Protector March. Create awareness. Ho ho! Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Hey hey! Ho ho! Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Hey hey! Ho ho!
Rick Snyder's got to go.
Are you aware that wearing a hat is illegal in Flint when you're protesting?
We're going to jail. Whether it's for standing for the right thing, this is what we're doing.
We're arrested.
Yes, yes.
You were one of the people arrested because.
Wait, are we turning?
Making a right on Washington. Or Walnut.
A lot of people, it's getting really thinned out.
I'll slow the pace.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of resistance.
Are we close yet? Or right here?
Yeah, men wearing hats everywhere.
Put this in your pack.
Yeah, please do. There we go. I like that one. That one was on the front page.
You know, I was saying to everybody at the polls last year about Snyder, how everyone was appalled about Snyder.
Yeah.
But they sure weren't protesting about it, were they?
No.
They were appalled, but that's the problem with Michigan now.
And even
You know,
the powers that be and even some of the general public now believe that there's something wrong with what we're doing here today.
yeah, they're not poisoned, though, are they?
Right. So it seems to be the case if you care too much, if you speak out too much against wrongs, against humanity, it seems to be a trend here in Flint, Michigan that you're silenced one way or another
The
through.
real problem is when the community and people allow people to poison you and, you know, suffer in silence, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's
They're victimized over and over is what I keep saying.
what do you think?
You,
They're going to keep poisoning you if you don't say something.
Right.
You don't protest. That's the truth.
and your name was, I'm sorry, we didn't. Doug. And you're from Flint, right, Doug? No?
From Monroe County, Michigan.
Monroe County.
Yes.
Excellent. That's awesome. We got people here from all over the state and the country, guys. Come join this beautiful movement of peaceful, prayerful warriors.
Stand up right there.
Stand up, fight back.
What do you do when even your churches are under attack?
Stand up, fight back.
What do you do when the community you grew up in is under attack?
Stand up, fight back.
What do you do when your family's under attack?
Stand up, fight back.
What do you do when your friends are under attack?
Stand up, fight back.
What do you do when your government is failing you?
Stand up, fight back.
Hey, hey!
Ho, ho.
Rick Snyder has got to go!
Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho-ho! Rick Snyder has got to go!
Not just for the rich and white.
Clean water is a right!
Not just for the rich and white.
Clean water is a right! Not just for the rich and white! Clean water is a right!
Not just for the rich and white.
What's interesting about this,
Clean water is a right!
same day a small march like this is going on, there's larger marches going on around the country. Scientists and the scientific community and climate change.
Hold on, everybody!
Climate change activists are going around the country.
Don't bring them up.
Climate change activists and scientists are going around in marches in D.C. and around the country. And they are basically
Mini with Johnny!
speaking out against the government's environmental deregulation, the government's basically aversion to science. President Trump.
Yo, yo, yo.
Everybody hold up one moment!
Right now, so you guys know,
Put that in front of his
we're
mouth.
going into Monson State. This is the man that started this city with his automobile. All right, just so you guys know, you've seen the neighborhood you just come from. That's just a piece of it. We're right now walking up towards the Mott House. This is the millionaire man that built this city and the auto industry. Look how close he stood to this despair. At one time, it was not like that. So as we march, think about what you're passing and what you're looking at. And as the poor on the other side of the street, the river, or whatever, got to look at too. Another thing, slow down for those old guys in the back once in a while. It ain't going to hurt you to stop.
My voice.
Stay up here with us, dude. Yeah, you can. We'll control it. Ryan, let's walk with Tony in the front. That way, everyone, that we won't get. Yeah.
Water is a right.
Come on, guys, keep moving. Let's go. Keep moving.
Water is a right! Not just for the rich and white!
Clean water is a right.
Not just for the rich and white. Any of us. But yeah,
I don't know. Is there any
you can
kind
get
of someone in charge, or is it just sort of a little bit?
oh, it's no. As far as organizing and media stuff, you could give pictures to me if you want.
Okay.
Stand up, fight back!
I'll get you on Facebook. You're not gonna run off, are you? Okay.
I'm here at least until Monday morning.
Where'd you come down from?
I'm originally from Cleveland, but I live in Toronto. I'm a professor at a university, and
Wow,
a lot of my research is around environmental protest camps.
that's awesome. Say hi to the people.
Hey, people, how are you doing?
Water is life!
Water is life. Water is life. Slow down.
Slow down.
Slow down. Hold up. Ryan, hold up. You guys get.
Mission.
Go ahead, slow it down. People that were in
That's what I was saying. Let Tony lead the march. We can follow him, and that'll set the pace.
about the wider country.
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in this Camp Promise live from Mott campus.
Ho, ho! Rick Snyder has got to go!
Water
Hey, hey!
Protector
Ho, ho!
Awareness March.
Rick Snyder has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
Earth Day.
Rick Snyder has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rick Snyder has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Rick Snyder has got to go! Hey, hey!
Ho ho! Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey! Ho ho! Hey hey! Ho ho! Hey hey!
Rick Snyder has got to go!
Hey hey! Ho ho!
Please make a line, spread out a little bit more, and go a little bit slower, everybody.
Okay.
Please, just a little bit.
Hey, Tony, explain what this house is, bro.
I think he is.
Property right here, you guys. This is the house he was telling you guys about right here.
We still got the march.
This is Mott Foundation. This is Mott's house.
All right, at one time you couldn't even get in this house, but let me give you one thing. Props to Mr. Mott. This guy was big on industry and, more important, education. This right here, we had the leading education in the world. Japan came to use it. So understand something. Although this man was very Mitch, he was very humbled by the people that needed help. Also, he was industrial. I can't say that this man was nothing less than a hero without saying he was. But there was also turmoil within the ranks of the UAW, and this is why it started. The powers that be will take over and control. And that's what happened here in the city. With that said, when you hear Mott, this is where he lived. I was his little paper boy one time. When you walked in, he treated you just like you was one of his. So although you're rich, sometimes the little things you do makes you famous. So let's march on, guys. And welcome to the hood. This is the other side of the track.
Happy Earth Day, America!
All right, let's try a new one. All our people, stand and fight.
Yeah! Water is life!
All our people, stand and fight. Water is life. It's our fight.
Everyone says, great, let the elders lead and teach us, man. It's awesome. Thanks for being here, Tony.
No, it's all good. I'm not here. We ain't nothing without each other. We never have been. We never will be. We need to stop fighting amongst ourselves. We need the power to be to come join us. If you're a cop, you're a human first. And if you're not, then stop that bullshit.
We're calling out to everybody, guys. Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter what you're affiliated with, what agencies, what schools, what spiritual classes. Water is life, and it's a human issue here. It's completely poisoned. It's tragic, really.
Tell me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Tell me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like. This is what community looks like.
This is what community looks like. This is what community looks like. This is what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Water is life.
Can't promise.
Ho ho.
Rick Snyder has got to go.
Hey hey.
Ho ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey. Ho ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey. Ho ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey. Ho ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey.
Slow
Ho
down,
ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey. Ho ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey.
Ho ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey. Ho ho. Rick Snyder has got to go. Hey hey.
No justice.
No peace. No peace. No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
Vegetables here in the city of Flint.
No
And explain the land bank. Who's behind the land bank and what have they been doing?
Yep, Land Bank actually started some years ago. I can't give the exact date. It was started by Dale Kildee, congressman. And basically it was created more or less to land grab or degentrify the city of Flint. You know, it's a smaller operation of what happened in Detroit. But what they've been going through is basically buying up as much land here in the city of Flint as they can. You can't rebuild because they've rezoned everything to where residential can't be rebuilt on those areas. You know, they wouldn't even give permits for garages, so that they basically can go through and make this a vast wasteland until they're ready to privatize water in 2020 and bring in condos and, you know, start to make Kersley Park $1 million properties instead of taking care of the people the way they're supposed to.
So basically they're operating as a foreclosure place.
Yes.
You know, pretty much bulldozing properties and building up areas for yuppies.
Yes, they are. And you know, another thing they're doing too with these is, on top of it, we had all this money, and I believe this is where the $25.5 million is under investigation, is they had got grants for blight control here for the city of Flint. And when they actually got those grants for the blight, basically what was happening is we had
the blight.
Blight meaning, like, you know, houses being messy, just an eyesore. Now, when they went into the communities, a lot of these houses were still standing. So in 2012, I believe it was what we called the Summer of Fires. I mean, they laid off some fire department members. They tried to claim it was because the fire department was being laid off, but really what it was is Land Bank was sending people into these houses, lighting them on fire, because now instead of having to use all that blight money to tear a house down, they only have to pay maybe $1,000 to go in there and clean the lot up. You know what I'm saying? So it's and then they're supposed to technically turn the gas off to these properties after they are abandoned, after they are foreclosed. But what we're finding when we go out to video these places is that the gas is still left on, so that arson can be placed.
So it seems like these fine congressmen and city officials have been trying to gentrify the hell out of Flint. Might be why the response to the water crisis hasn't been that urgent. There's been thousands and thousands of people who have left Flint since the water crisis. Shrinking the population under 100,000. Used to be, how many people at the heyday?
It was a $3 billion industry. I couldn't give the exact amount that was here, but I mean, we were talking, this was where it was the place to live. You're talking about the birth of unions, the birth of solidarity. I mean, you had the sit-down strippers right here. This was a community city. This was built on solidarity, and now you see, I mean, obviously the first place they're going to attack is the place where it all began. You know, it's ground zero for sure.
And you were saying about the education, Tony?
Well, the education system was big time. I mean, man, they had a big thing going on. And after all, you guys talk about the industry side. Mott was big on education. If you don't believe me, Google up Mott, Charles Stewart Mott. You're going to find a connection to U of M and all kinds of education. In order to be powerful, you got to be knowledgeable. And not everybody got that. You know, there was segregation or separation in that too, but it was open to you. See right here to the right, this music center. We used to play in there. But just behind it, there was a little neighborhood. They needed parking, so they got rid of some houses because there's a lot of criminal activity going on, i.e. stealing it. No, there wasn't. They just wanted to take over that property because they need a place to privatize and make things safe for everybody, other than the residents. Hey, welcome to my neighborhood. Welcome to my neighborhood.
Do you think the lack of urgency in response to the water crisis is a subtle way of trying to drive people out of Flint?
Yes, sir. Not only that, they don't want you to have nothing. They do not care about your well-being. They do not care about your health. They care about your property. Come on, everywhere you go, you know it's about the land. It's about to take over the land. They're going to have 18,000 pipes put in Flint. I wonder if there's going to be 18,001. I don't think so. There's a hidden agenda here. All right, let's hold up, guys. Hold them up.
Ryan.
Right.
Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back.
Come on, guys, let's hustle up real bit. If anybody needs to set out a Jeep for us,
Let me get to do anything we want to do to the guys. Decorate it, put mustache on them.
No peace! No peace! No peace. No peace.
No justice.
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 No peace.
What do you do when your community is attacked?
Stand up, fight back.
What does community look like?
This is what community looks like.
Tell me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Tell me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like. Let's go eavesdrop on Jordan.
What do you have?
What do we stand for? We
This is
stand
what you
for
have.
right. What do we
Citizens
stand
fighting back, and it's a good thing to see that. I think a lot of the citizens have wanted a more cohesive and collective resistance here way earlier than this. But like in any crisis, any movement, infighting develops. You see certain activists, certain residents develop bad blood with each other over whatever, and that's what the powerful want. They want people to be divided. They want people to be fighting within themselves because that takes the eye off of them. So that's what I think this is really about. This Camp Promise. Marches like this, I really think they're trying to bring people together, not just in Flint, but bring people from outside of Flint to come here and fight, not just for water, but just for human decency, human dignity, and respect. Because whether you're poor, rich, white, black, it doesn't matter. If you live in America and you've had something terrible done to you, in this case lead poisoning, you should be made whole. A lot of these people are never going to be made whole because their health is permanently damaged. But they want to be made whole to the best that they can, not be scraping for medical coverage, have their pipes changed in a timely manner, and be able to drink water like normal people drink water. They're paying enough for their water. They have some of the highest water bills in the United States. So that's what these people are marching about, and it's good to see. No, they're coming over here. And it's also cool to see this because it's not the most polished, well-planned march. They just kind of came up with it this morning. So, people stop. One person crosses the road, the other one tells you, stop. It's not like this organized thing, but I kind of find beauty in disorganization and chaos. That's just me. So, let's see what's going on here.
All right, this was the school that I went to when I was a kid.
All right.
And one of the schools, it's called Walker School. As you go into it, as the people that had learned could either keep up or not keep up, they would separate us. Say I'm doing multiplication and subtraction, they're already into division and algebra. That right there in itself was separation. In the meantime, as I grow older, I will grab a lawnmower and work on that. These guys moved on to be doctors, lawyers. Is it a bad thing? No, but just think, I just missed it by that much. You see, and that's what I'm talking about, the kids that fall through the cracks. I don't need your A, B students. We know they're going somewhere. It's them C, D, and E kids that drop through the cracks. Right now, we're getting ready to cross over into U of M Flint. We're going to go down to the Farmers Market, which was the Flint Journal that I give 25 years of blood, sweat, and tears, as well as others. I think this was a plan to take this building over. There's a $37 million building with an $8 million tax forgiveness, so the people that work in Flint stay in Flint. Right now it is the Farmers Market. What I would like to do is maybe just stand there for a moment and have a moment of silence for all the things that were, and then another one for all the things that could be. And I need some duct tape.
Spurs are we going to use to keep us warm, and all of the other ones, like deer need water, maybe even rabbits, foxes, every living thing needs water. And if our water's poison, then what are we going to live on?
Right on. Thank you, baby. All right, right now, let me get you guys' attention real quick. We're going to go down to this corner right here. And I say maybe we'll walk to the left on this, or we could probably cross right at this corner, it'd be easy. We'll get on that side of the street, we'll get to the bridge, and we'll stop. As you guys notice, that's the beginning of U of M Flint. We'll cross the street. We'll make a left, or we'll go right down to through the college.
Yep.
And we'll make a left, and we'll go into Farmers Market. I don't necessarily want to go into the market, but once we get there, I'm gonna ask that we all take a minute of silence, stand there, hold your stuff up. Look at, man, this is the farmer's market. What are they without water, like this young lady was saying? You don't have water, good, clean water for your plants. You're a dead person. Your trees, you're breathing this air. All right? So when we get down there, I'm going to request that we take a moment of silence, take a look around you, understand the blight, just a little bit that you've seen, and where you're at now. The powers to be are making this happen. They're shutting us out. The voices that you're not hearing, this one right here. This is your leader. This is going to take us farther.
That's right.
You understand? We're there now. I'm there now. Woo! So with that happening, let's cross right here. We'll go up to that first corner. We'll stop. Then we'll cross over to the next one. We'll make we're going to go right straight down to the end, or to the college. Gazi, yes. All right, who needs this thing? Oh, by the way, look at the flag I just found. What's that say? Hold that open for me, would you? What does that say?
City of Flint Water Department.
City of Flint Water Department. Get a big slug of that love.
Their flag out here when we need it, huh?
Thank you, brother.
Across the street, right over here, you guys that were across on that side. Listen, when we get up here, this is a busy road, Chavez is, so.
Going on all over the country today. So it kind of worked out this way. There's scientists marching in D.C., and you know, when you see some pissed off scientists, that they ain't there for rainbows and sunshine. They are there to drop some data on you, to drop the facts, and hopefully President Trump and his minions are listening. Hopefully they're listening here too. But this march, it goes strong. There's older people, there's younger people. You got Flint Town Hall, speak the truth or go to jail, which we've just seen over the last few days is what happens. When you speak the truth in Flint, you might possibly go to jail. There were 6 residents arrested, including this gentleman right here, Aaron. Why were you arrested, by the way, or why did they say you were arrested?
Pending further investigation.
Pending further investigation. AKA his lawyer told him not to say anything to me. That's okay. Oh, but they didn't give him a charge.
No, they literally didn't tell me or Mirandaized me.
Really?
No.
So they just took you into jail, kept you there overnight, but didn't charge you with anything?
No, and they would have kept me longer. You can hear it in the video where he states that. But we had a tremendous outpour of calls, and actually local activists came out in support. There was, I guess, 40 to 50 people protesting overnight at the jail. We had state representatives backing us, law enforcement. So it was kind of, that, and we're white maybe, but we were out the next morning. We weren't supposed to be. But I was never Mirandaized or charged with anything, never told any charges, never any paperwork, just pending further investigation.
So basically when they put your arms behind your back, what was happening? Were you outside? I know they were arresting other people at the time.
It seemed they waited to get me off into the hallway.
So basically, since you voiced displeasure at the town hall, you weren't satisfied with their answers. They weren't satisfied with your opposition, basically,
right,
and handcuffed you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the crowd had erupted over the statement of having the town halls in a church, because several of us were asked to remove our hats because it was a church. I didn't want to, but I ended up doing it. But I felt intimidated the rest of the stay, and it just felt like they kept closing in and pushing in on us, talking about us, looking over on us.
Right.
Yeah, I think, I think we were singled out basically for being protectors. Right. And, it's typical fashion. They're going to start labeling us as agitators, as, people raising muck in the community. But I encourage anyone that can come down to Camp Promise of Flint and Kersley Park and see what we're doing there, and maybe even participate. We could use y'all's help. There's a lot of healing that needs to go down here.
You know what? Next time someone call you agitators, say no, I'm agitated.
Yeah, I'm agitated.
Next time you agitators, say no, I'm agitated. Water is life! Water is life! Water is life! Water is life!
Let's go! Let's go!
Water is life!
Tighten up, guys. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Isaiah, hold up.
Water is a human right, not just for the rich and white. Water is a human right, not just for the rich and white. Water is a human right, not just for the rich and white. Not just for the rich and white. Clean water is a right. Clean water is a right.
Not just for the rich and white.
Hey, hey.
Ho, ho.
Rick Snyder's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder's got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Rick Snyder's got to go. Hey, hey.
Ho, ho.
Rick Snyder's got to go.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Ho, ho. Hold up. Slow down, though. Slow down. Come on, guys.
This is the scary part for me. They can see us. Ain't nobody gonna hit you.
No.
Peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace! No peace!
This thing-
Water is life! Water is life!
We gotta slow.
Water is life! Water is life!
What do you do when your water is under attack?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do you do?
Stand up, fight back!
Minnie Wachoni!
Water is life!
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 Right across the right across the
Farmers market!
the farmers market looks
Time to speak loud and clear!
No way it's close to river. But it's a damn dump.
Clean water is our right, not just for the rich and white. Clean water is our right, not just for the rich and white. Clean water is our right, not just for the rich and white. Clean water is our right, not just for the rich and white. Clean water is our right, not just for the rich and white. Clean water is our right, not just for the rich and white.
looking to continue their efforts. Would you like to see them come out the flip?
Yes. Yes. It's really sad to see that Trump did what he did. Very heartbreaking, isn't it?
And I think that why it's so important for the people at Standing Rock, whether you come here or you don't, it's to keep. There you go. I guess he's honking, or his car's falling apart, one or the other. But I think it's important for people from Standing Rock, whether you come or you don't go. The purpose is so that these efforts of water protectors, whether you lose the first battle or you win, it's to continue it. Because no war is won without many lost battles. So they do need bodies on the ground here. Bodies who are going to come, do things like this. Bodies that are going to come, give a loud message to the city to the state, to the country, that we're not going to allow our citizens to be poisoned, and then our government to just give us lip service for 3 years and not really do anything for them. Let's cut the crap. This would not be happening in a wealthy area. It would have been fixed a long time ago. So if you want to come down again, Kersley Park. That's Kearsley Park. Hey, I drove from Iowa to Flint. It took me 7 hours. Very enjoyable ride with 90s radio on. So it's not that bad. And these people definitely need you and want you. And it's a beautiful park they're in.
We're almost there, so make sure you're letting your voices be heard, because those rich elites, they're sitting right upstairs in that restaurant enjoying cocktails while we sit down here and people can't even drink the damn water.
Might be a little bit too gone.
So we're gonna go bash those cocktail crowd liberals in the farmers market.
Amen.
So they're pausing, they're getting together before they make their triumphant march onto the farmers market. I've been waiting for this my entire life, so let's see.
Yeah, take down the farmers market. Degentrify farmers market.
Who let the Turks out?
Hey, you guys want to get a picture right here?
Yes. Anybody need water? Anyone at all? I got bottles right here. Who needs
All right, so everybody understand.
Picture right here.
You're going to get a picture right here. This place right here behind you was Wilson Park. This is one of the most radical places in the city of Flint. Everything from the Black Panthers to any movement that went on. UAW, this is a park where the hippies hung out and protesters against Vietnam. And if you look across the street, you're going to see Tony's blood, sweat, and tears. That's the New Flint Journal. I worked in the old one for 25 years. My heart and soul bleeds here too. But as you can see, it's been taken over. We were promised some things that never came through, and I am not afraid of change, believe it.
Amen.
What I'm afraid of is people being taken and abused. This is a beautiful place. But a guy like me now can't afford to even buy a donut up in there. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This was meant to be. I have no problem with it. Open it up for the people. Now all I'm going to ask from all of you is with love, let's not get in there and be stupid. Let's go up in there and tell them who we are and what we are. And with love, let them know that we see you, and we want to be a part of you. Whether you like it or not, you either adjust or go home.
Thank you.
All right? All right. Remember, water is life. And without water, you don't have no plants. Without no plants or trees, you don't have no air. So let's breathe amongst ourselves. And when we get there, I'm going to ask that we take a moment for everything that we've lost and everything we're going to gain. And that's it. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Woo! You got such a way with words, Tony.
Hey, everybody, quickly, we're going to do some smudging, which is where we use sage to bless ourselves and for prayer and for peace amongst us.
Oh, great.
Highly recommend getting smudged.
Yes. So they're about to smudge themselves, which is
You came out from the East Side Kersley Park area, didn't you?
That's right, yes I did.
Awesome, man. Thanks for supporting.
No problem at all, man. It needs to be done. We need more people here, so.
Excellent.
We walked through the neighborhood there a little bit, and we got everybody's attention, so hopefully they'll be on board with more things coming.
Right. Get some more people out here. We're going to do some smudging, guys. I'm going to give
water
them
doesn't really have a
privacy.
discrimination, whether it's Native Americans, poor white people, this and that. Everybody's water's at stake here. So I get what you're saying in terms of white people not helping out natives through time and white people, frankly, perpetrating the genocide. But the moment is right now. The water's on the line right now. I think you're conflating two different issues, because it's white people's water, it's natives' water, it's poor black people's water. Ty and I were in East Chicago a few weeks ago.
Tell them to set the example, dog. Like, okay, if they took a long time to come, what does that have to do with you? What are you going to do? You're going to then do that? That's the thing that separates us and the thing that divides us. If we're trying to be together, that's the weirdest question to ask right now. why should I come because white people didn't come. It's white, black, it's everyone here. And it doesn't matter. So what? They took forever to come. They still came. And just because they took forever don't mean you have to take forever. If you want somebody to sprout up, why don't you sprout up right now and come? That question is so absurd to me.
And it's also the people, you say it took them so long to come. Well, a lot of those people that came, it was their ancestors who didn't come, not them personally. So I think you're conflating history. Yeah, I mean, you're entitled to your point. I get it. But at the end of the day, whether it's natives, white people, black people, marshmallows, it doesn't really matter. If your water's contaminated, it's coming for all of us. So you either stand in it together or you sit there and, cite what happened 500 years ago. I don't mean to be insensitive, but that's just the bottom line. I was just in a poor black community. Now we're in a poor black, white community, Latino community. I've been just about every community, and obviously Standing Rock. I mean, the water threat is cross-cultural, cross-religion. It doesn't really matter. So I encourage all people to come. And by the way, even at Kersley Park, the protest camp, there are indigenous people there. Everybody's there for everybody because Minnie-Wauchoni, it means for everybody. Water is life for everybody. So, and I also think, again,
we're at the farmers market, guys. We're at the farmers market on U of M campus. We're right across the street from the U of M theater, Flint Theater, and we're actually right out here in front of the farmers market. So if you're looking to join up with us, come up and meet us at the farmers market.
Many different places. They don't like each other. All these groups are getting screwed just about the same. So instead of fighting with each other, march together, because you know what makes corrupt corporations and government officials scared shitless? When thousands and thousands and thousands of people are marching up on their window. So that's my answer to that. But thank you for the question. So there's a budget over here.
Hey guys, I'm not sure what that question was, but I'm getting a lot of this right now. We're calling out for unity. We're calling out for all cultures, all tribes. We're calling for humans, protectors, people that care. So if you're a compassionate human and you have a strong back and strong prayers, if you have any specialties in the medical field or dietitian, dietary professionals, we need basically metaphysical healers, everybody, spiritual healers. Flint needs you, and like Jordan was saying, it's not too late to get here. It's not too late to participate. It's not too late to be a human and participate in humanity. This is a camp for everyone, and we welcome all cultures. And just come down and see that. That's the request for flags we put out, is to make sure everyone gets represented. And the whole foundation of Camp Promise was to give citizens of Flint a platform to come share and heal. So I discredit anyone that's taken away from the pureness of this movement. Anyone that's trying to question our agendas or our hearts, I encourage you to come to Camp Promise and meet us, have coffee with us around the fire, talk with us, help us to clean, help us to heal. Just like Jordan said, it's never too late, and this is a call to action for people that are serious. If you're questioning races, or if you're questioning anything like that, then I would ask that you handle that with prayers, and ask yourself inside why you're even raising those issues. We're here for unity. We're here for peace. We've been locked up and jailed. We've been harassed. We've been attempted to be oppressed and silenced. And we're still here together, and we're still here for you, and we're here for Flint. So like I'm just saying, anyone, this is a call to action. Come out and be a part of this. Share your cultures, share your prayers with us. Teach us how you pray. Teach us your meals and your foods. That's how we do this. That's how we win. Love wins. And when we unite and get together and share, we win, guys. So thanks for watching. I'm not going to sit here and ramble anymore. We'll get back over here, but I'm really alarmed by these divided comments and just the trolling and the constant accusations. It's horrible, because this is a beautiful movement of all people, and it's open to all people, and everyone is welcome. We just ask that you remain peaceful and leave your weapons at home, your recreational drugs and your alcohol at home. When you come down here, come to help and come to serve. That's what we're doing here. So if you want, come down, share some food, share some coffee, and help us heal this community.
It hurts you, because if you're always looking at what we shouldn't do and why they didn't do this and why they didn't do that, yeah, you can't change that. But what you can change is your reaction to it. Now, what you want to do? Do you want things to get better, or you want it to stay the same? Just sitting on your ass and leaving comments about why in the fuck you should go is absurd. What you should be trying to figure out is how you can get down here to come help and be a part of it.
Well, I'd also answer simply, if you are the next Flint, I think you're going to want people to come and stand up for you.
Yeah.
So that's why you should come. We could talk about the Native history, and I agree. The Natives have been, I mean, beyond oppressed, murdered, kidnapped, and it's still going on today. So, but that's not linked to Flint. You know, the people of Flint aren't responsible for that. Just like they're not responsible for their water being poisoned and the lifelong illnesses they have. And don't confuse it. People have died here. There's been breakouts of Legionnaire's disease, other things, and people have died. And the government has said, well, there's no concrete evidence that's linked to the water crisis. Well, yeah. Well, you didn't have these outbreaks before. So people have died here. People have been disabled. We spoke with a father earlier on. He worked at a plant making things, and now he can't work. And he's got 5 kids. And he loses, his memory's gone. He can't remember when he's driving to his parents' house, how to get there. I mean, these are real things that are permanent, that are happening here. And the reason they've gotten little relief is because there's really been, the cavalry hasn't come in yet to help them. So if the government's not going to help them, we the citizens need to help them.
And I'm sure that guy probably isn't even Native American, because what makes indigenous people like unique is the fact that you can do harm to them and do things. They'll still come and bless you and invite you in and forgive you. They have forgiving hearts. Exactly. They understand what the energy is. You know what I'm saying? So they have that. Even though all those things happen to them, which is terrible, it should have never happened, they will still come down here. Native Americans, blacks, like, you know what I'm saying, they will still come down here because their hearts are pure. You know what I'm saying?
Preach it, Tyler. They're marching on the farmers market here. I'm excited.
I agree, guys, and that's the exact point here. If you're questioning things, if you're sitting on here typing and being negative, come down here. Show us how. If you think we're doing things wrong, if we're not responding right to this problem, to this crisis, please come down and show us how. Teach us how to pray your ways. Teach us how to. Hey, Grand Traverse Band! Hey! Right there's Grand Traverse Band, guys. Just showed up. The Chippewas are here. So, look at that. Look what we did. We were just sitting here talking about the natives and their participation and this and that. And in the meantime, the ones sitting there on the keyboard, natives just showed up to participate today, all the way from Grand Traverse. They reached out to us and wanted to come support. We told them we were all excited, and they're here now. So this is a unity thing. This is a healing thing for the ones questioning why even give this any attention. Well, we try not to, but it's got to the point where you can't ignore the comments anymore. You can't ignore the accusations. So it's part of the healing, right? So that's what we're doing here. We're healing. We're all healing. I'm growing. I'm healing. You know, this is for all of us. So if you're a compassionate human that has concerns about human issues and you have a strong back or strong prayers, please come down and help us. I'm going to get to the march here. We're coming through the farmers market now.
No!
Not just for the rich and white. Not just for the rich and white.
Not just for the rich and white. Not just for the rich and white. Not just for the rich and white.
Not just for the rich and white.
Water is a human right.
Not just for the rich and white.
Water is a human right.
Not just for the rich and white.
Water is a human right.
Not just for the rich and white.
Water is a human right.
Not just for the rich and white.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Rick Snyder has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Rick Snyder has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Rick Snyder has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Rick Snyder has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.